Drive your own car, support your local bands, and watch John Yao Media.
Are we good now? How we doing, everybody? Y'all ready for this fine pinup contest to come up here? Right now I'm going to introduce the lady herself who puts in all of the hard work to make this possible today, Miss Revelyn Vixen.
We made it another year, and let's give a big shout out to the Roosters for their 10th anniversary. All right, I'll dismiss D-Rev right now, but I'll introduce him in a second. All right, as I mentioned, we're in our 10th Fire in the Hills, which is amazing, but Miss Firecracker itself is in its 11th year. As you noticed, when we walked in, it was a little bit different than it has been in the past. We lost a very warm soul this last fall. Miss Firecracker 2022. Ginger DeVille came into the scene real quick. She took us all by surprise. I actually thought I was going to lose that year because this firecracker from nowhere shows up in the scene, places top 3, and I've been here for 7 years, and this nobody comes in like taking us all by surprise. But I couldn't have been prouder to stand next to her on stage. She was the warmest soul, the biggest mama bear we all could have mentioned. And I'm trying to keep it together because it's a big gaping hole. If you notice on our judging table, we have an empty seat. She was supposed to be a judge this year. But we all know her well, she's judging us up from above. That was me just swinging it. I actually wrote something. A chair is placed in honor of Miss Ginger DeVille, aka Mama Bear. She was a huge heart in our community, and she was always unapologetically herself. She brought a lot of laughter, love, and support to anyone who needed it. She has graced this stage for 5 years as a surprise to her beautiful girls, Casey Jo Rumble and Bobbi Jo Bouffant. That year, she placed top 3, and the phrase coined, "It wasn't supposed to go this far," continues to ring today. Last year, she shared the stage that her struggles with cancer. She still showed her poise, grace, and ability to show her inner strength. November, we lost her, and we're saying goodbye today. So today we honor her with an empty seat as her returning Miss Firecracker judge spot, and the courage she showed all of us along the way. So today we're going to show respect for her journey, for her family, and the ladies and gentlemen that hold her so close in heart. Let's take a moment and remember her, and fuck cancer. So in honor of Ginger DeVille, Bobbi Jo and Casey Jo had requested that Legs McGee take her spot. Legs, if you could stand up. This is not part of her bio, but this was the reasoning. The girls thought that Legs would be able to judge unbiasedly, but with huge heart. So Legs McGee was raised in Ozark, Missouri, but has called Milwaukee her home for the most and truest love. This car and pinup community is honestly like no other, and she can't express enough her thanks for the true joy she shares with so many. She was lucky enough to be crowned Miss Firecracker 2017 and a few other titles. And though she may not be behind the scenes or in the crowd, and even though she may be more behind the scenes or in the crowd cheering, she is still, of course, these days. Her time on stage in the contest are truly some of her fondest memories, and she's beyond humble and honored to have been asked firecracker and whipper contest. Legs begin. All right, so last second we have Judge D-Rev, President of the Roosters. He owns a 64 Cadillac and an A31 Model A. A founding member of the Roosters. He's been with the car show for 11 years. He has an amazing 3-year-old son I call Pal. Dusty. And then finally, Maggie Nolia. She is a Wisconsin native and has been in the car show scene for close to 8 years now, but has been attending them since she was a little girl. She is a multi-title holder, and judging here today is a great honor. So as some of you know or may not know, every girl leaves with a prize, a gift bag. And I've had multiple donations this year. So I want to thank Miss Firecracker and Whippersnappers sponsors. It's a lengthy list and I apologize. If you fall asleep, I'll wake you up later. Feed Brain, Dupree's Vintage, Smitten Kitten will feature Miss Firecracker. That's a magazine if you don't know. Hinsey AFH, Babs LeBlanc, Millie Rose Mitchell, CB Designs, Bearded Buffalo Tattoo and Body Piercing, Rocking Rebel Hannah Bell, Photography by Focal Points. They will be taking discounted prices for 1, 2, 3. Nicole Bullock, State Farm in Reedsburg, Quintessential Quartz, Royal Long Hair, Creations by Vixen, that's me. And a special shout out to Engine Creek. They actually offered us the feed mill as our pin-up lounge. Audrey Iris, Lana Luster, and Casey Joe Rumble. And then also a special shout out to the Rooster members, especially Dusty Rebels. I feel like this is getting one-sided already. He actually made our roses with the car club, and then our scepter and crown for our gentlemen. Yuba Fire Department in the village of Yuba for supporting us, and then our sound people. So thank you very much. And then I have my volunteers. I have Becky Hinsey, Babs LeBlanc, The Queen Legacy, Little Vixen, Miss Kyla, Cherry Pistol, and I'm missing somebody, I didn't write it down. And then finally, I would like to ask Miss Firecracker 2023, Miss Demeanor, if you'll come and say your last hurrah.
I told you in my answer last year that I didn't want to win, but if I did, then I'd be back. And here's proof, I'm back. This is a contest, and this is a show that I never want to miss. The whole small town vibe and the atmosphere that this club puts together, puts on, is just amazing. And it's great to be a part of it. It's been a really great year representing it. Thanks everybody, have a good time.
0812. That was my phone code if anybody wants to steal it later. Are my ladies ready? I can't see them. The canopy's in my way. All right. So let's get this show on the road. Who's ready? All right, our first contestant is a newcomer, so I want to hear you loud and proud for this young lady. It takes a lot of guts to come up here. So if I could have contestant number 1, Pumkin Spice. She says, my favorite classic vehicle is a 1967 Porsche 912 Targa. It's a cherished reminder of my childhood spent with my grandfather, enveloped in the joy of these rides. My talent lies in my ability to see the best in people, which helps me build strong connections and uplift those around me. However, I must admit my guilty pleasure is getting tattoos, each marking a personal story or moment. I live by the motto, always treat others how you want to be treated, as I believe we are all humans striving to do our best in our journey called life. Pumkin Spice. Contestant number 2, Mischievous Lily Lu. My favorite classic vehicle is a 1956 Packard 400, a true reflection on my family's legacy with the Packards and the Studebakers. The craftsmanship is impeccable and stunning curves always captivate me. There's a special pink and black little lady stored in our garage that holds a piece of my heart, reminding me of cherished family memories. As my talent, besides art, I like to say that my talent is making people smile. The world is so nasty these days, so why not spread a little joy? My guilty pleasure, including thrifting and my plants. Thrifting is so fun, seeing what other people no longer and find special to you is a treasure. Plants bring me so much joy. You can never have too many plants. Above all, I live by my motto, life is short, enjoy it. Seek positivity, things that bring you joy. Family, friends are top priority. You die once, but you'll live every day. Mischievous Lily Lu. Contestant number 3, Miss Sadie Something. Sadie Something is romantically charged, starry-eyed girl with a poetic heart who has been following the second star to the right since the day she was born. She has a passion for cottage gardening where the fairies can roam free, loves strong coffee and slow, easy mornings. Sadie lives with her Prince Charming and 2 little dogs. They enjoy many adventures together, from car shows, exploring historical sites, slow dancing, backyard merrymaking, having a deep love for animals. Sadie supports many animal charities and is an advocate for mental health awareness. Sadie loves silliness, whimsy, and celebrating unique souls. Miss Sadie Something. Contestant number 4, Bobbi Jo Bouffant. Miss Bobbi Jo comes from Edgar, Wisconsin, but frequents the area often to visit family and friends. Speaking of which, she would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who supported her mom, Miss Ginger DeVille, and her family over the past few years. In her mom's memory, she has followed her mom's passion and has established the beginnings of a business she has dreamt of, G-Spot Vintage. She plans on to continue her mom's belief in every woman should be able to afford a dress and have items they love. Thank you everyone for being a part of her journey and being part of our family. Bobbi Jo Bouffant. Contestant number 5, Goldie Frocks. All that glitters is not gold, it's Goldie Frocks. If you are into fashion like Goldie is your girl, she started sewing her own vintage wardrobe 8 years ago. It has been chronologically oversized overdressed. I can't read. She's big word and I have non-caffeinated brain. Her other hobbies include hoarding vintage sewing patterns, buying fabric she doesn't sew, claiming she has nothing to wear. When nothing behind her sewing machine, she can find her twirling her dresses around the dance floor, shopping for vintage treasures, camping in her 1959 Siesta travel trailer, and an avid collector of vintage. Goldie is still searching for one particular accessory, her 1950 wardrobe, a 56 Ford Crown Victoria Skyliner. Help a girl, search.
That one there.
Contestant number 6, Scarlet D'Lite. I'm a Brazilian woman who moved to the U.S. without a partner, no friends or family over here. A restricted budget and illiterate in English. After 11 years of walking proof of the American dream, I'm healthy, happy, beloved, successful. However, those things were built over pain, sacrifices, sadness, hard work, and great friends. When we have a support group, we feel we are worthy, and then we can build impossible things. Good people with good hearts mean a lot, and they're the only people we should allow in our lives. Friends, love, and support means a lot. Be selective and thankful. Scarlet D'Lite. Contestant number 7, Chainsaw Honey. In the heart of the sun-soaked town of Yuba, where the hills whisper secrets, Detective Chainsaw is the name of everyone's lips. With her signature flame red hair and tenacity that matches her firecracker personality, she's a force of nature. Armed with her trusty chainsaw and yielding spirit, she cuts through the smoke of deception to uncover the truth. When the fire rips through the hills, who set the blaze? Miss Chainsaw Honey. Contestant number 8, Lexi Lucious. Hi, I'm Lexi Lucious. When I'm not on stage, I cover up from my elbows in refrigeration oil and grease. I love to sing and dance with my girls. I have always had a love for classic cars, but my favorite is a 1963 VW Beetle with a split back window. It's just a beautiful car that is rare and hard to find. They remind me of myself because I am 3 of the world rarities. I am left-handed, green-eyed, redhead. That's why my favorite quote is, normal is nothing but a setting on a washing machine. My guilty pleasure is wine, drinking wine after having a bad day. Just wine. Lexi Lucious. Contestant number 9, Dottie Delicious. Oh, hold on. I have a new card for that one. Growing up, I was taught my tools. I was taken to the shop and I was shown what hard work with your hands looks like. I spent weekends at our car shows and met many people. These people have now become my second family and I cherish each and every one of them. Now to pass the same passion on to my 2 daughters. One of them has, of this week, started school as a junior, joining Welding 101, but in small ends repair. Remember to encourage the next generation to keep the hot rodding tradition going. Dottie Delicious. Contestant number 10, Lana Luster. My favorite classic vehicle has always been the charming 1962 National Neapolitan. With its small curvy design that prioritize fun over speed. I can relate to it in many ways, sharing in its playful spirit. As for my talents, they are delightfully quirky. I have a knack for tripping over my own feet and falling upstairs. I also know how to entertain my party tricks, such as picking my nose with my tongue and applying lipstick with my cleavage. My vices reveal my true self too. While I might indulge the occasional cigarette or PBR, nothing compares to the joy I feel from being a day maker. There's just something special about uplifting others. I live by the motto, live. Life is a banquet and most poor suckers are starving to death. Reminding me to savor the delightful moments in our lives. I want to give a special shout out to this one. If you were here last year, you knew she got a little scared last year. But she's back. She found a new passion. It's Audrey Iris. My heart races for the sleek and sexy curves of the Stingray Corvette, reflecting my love for the fast cars and the thrill of the open road. When I'm not dreaming about those classic lines, I pour my creativity in crafting and designing unique projects, always channeling my nurturing spirit as a wonderful caregiver. I indulge in the quality of pleasure of dark chocolate, liqueur cherries, and I can't resist the charm of thrifting and antiquing, surrounded by treasures of my past. My motto resonates deeply within me. Love yourself, be good to yourself, because nobody else will care for you the way you do. Reminding me to cherish and prioritize my own well-being amidst my life adventures. Audrey Iris. Contestant number 12, Miss Classy Chassie. Classy Chassie has served in the U.S. Army as a combat medic nurse for 38 years, is retiring since 2020. She loves camping, mostly at car shows. She also loves to travel. She has a classic car, a 1960 AMC Rambler. She's named Mabel. She lives in a tiny cabin, only 400 square feet, with her 14-year-old dog, Ernie. She brought a bicycle at a car show. Tess rode it to make sure she remembered how to. Then several hours later, after several PBRs, she attempted to ride it back to her camper, and oops, down she goes. The bike officially earned the name Tippy, because it got drunk and tipped over. Also, some will understand 10 minutes. Classy Chassie. Contestant number 13, Ruby Lawless. Ruby was raised in the electric city of Kaukauna, Wisconsin, home to the WIR. Growing up, she annoyed her mother's bar patron with a "Don't worry, be happy" on the jukebox. Now she spends her time reviving vintage clothing and designing. Ruby loves to travel, surrounding herself with inspiring people. Crippling stage fright used to stunt her, but now, no, not anymore. Now Ruby marches through life with boldness. She's a maverick, multifaceted gem of a lady. Please give it up for the bombshell of a mama, Ruby Lawless. Contestant number 14, Casey Jo Rumble. My favorite classic vehicle has to be my father's 1935-36 Ford Coupe Rumble seat. Every time I come home on a family leave, it was my go-to choice for a Sunday breakfast together, making it a cherished symbol of those special moments. As for my talent, I have a knack of creating new solutions when faced with stuck bolts, belts, and missing parts. Being a mechanist means surprising both catch me off guard. Surprises catch me off guard. On the quality of pleasure front, I recently discovered Welsh jewelry, thanks to my mother. That mystery piece captured my heart, and now I'm on a quest for a matching set. See, we have another search and find right here. My personal motto resonates with me. Give a girl the right pair of shoes and she'll conquer the world. Marilyn Monroe. Casey Jo Rumble. Contestant number 15, Momma Cherry Lu. My favorite classic vehicle has to be the 1958 Chevy Bel Air. Initially, I was drawn to the stunning design of the 55, 56, or 57 models, But after diving deeper into my passions for cars, even taking on some worn out project pieces, I found my true love, the 58, which I just acquired in a great running condition. As for my talent, I pride myself in being the friendliest Dollar General cashier around. I applied for the job to bring a little joy to people's lives. I might make it a point to smile and share a laugh with every customer. When it comes to joy to people's day, I make it, I repeat myself. When it comes to the vices, I don't deny and I indulge in a good food a bit often. Mexican cuisine always calls my name. My personal motto is be better, not bitter, and do better. It's always about growth and positivity. Momma Cherry Lu. Contestant number 16, Miss Cherry Divine. Hello, I'm Miss Cherry Divine. I've been competing in the pinup show for 5 years now. I love competing and mentoring new pinups. I'm a general manager during the day and pinup by night. I'm a big goofball with a gold heart. I found pinup as a fresh start, finding myself after addiction. And look at me go. Miss Cherry Divine. Contestant number 17, Tomic. This bombshell loves to strut her stuff and flash her pearly whites at the camera. She attends car shows since before she could walk, so obviously next step was into the pinup lifestyle. She appreciates vintage fashion and especially the cars, but she sure loves her modern conveniences too. She can catch her with her feet up watching true crime shows, taking a nap, and thrift shopping. Spreading advocacy for mental health community is important to her as she struggles with anxiety herself. But she doesn't let that stop her from striking a pose and getting some engines revving. Tomic prides herself for her integrity and her willingness to face adversity with a positive attitude. Tomic. Contestant number 18, Darlin Avenleigh May. She is a wife, mother, avid shoe collector. You must have forgot that word. Pinup. Oh, and pinup. She collects everything, she says. She's from Horkhorn, Wisconsin, with a passion for cars, truck, and motorcycles. Basically anything with wheels that sounds good and goes fast. Her and her hubby build custom vehicles in their spare time and enjoy everything about the vintage pinup car community. But most of all, the amazing friendships they have made along the way. Funny story, once she was helping her husband unload a car, she was recording while she was watching him back off the trailer. Then off the road, she says, okay, what do we do now? He was like, don't panic, that's what we do. She couldn't stop laughing because she wasn't panicking, he was. Miss Darlin Avenleigh May. Contestant number 19, Cruz. My stage name is Cruz. I am from a tiny town in Denver, Wisconsin. I'm a 7th of 7 children, and I only have just one of my own. His name is Carter. I am an assistant manager of a retail chain by day. I love working with and on my cars with my boyfriend of 19 years in the shop. I've grown up with cars my whole life thanks to my amazing dad who has a passion that still shakes me. It shakes within me. Most fascinating feature are my eyes because they like to change colors. Mine too. Mine go gray when I'm sad. I don't know if yours, but mine go gray. I can think of a particular funny story, but I know I have many. I'm a bit accident prone. Cruz. Contestant number 20, Emerald Grace. Miss Emerald where she loves to spend time with her family. Emerald, new to pinup, has a love of modern fashion mixed with vintage glamour. Speaking of vintage, since childhood she has been searching for the next postcard find. Oldest to date is one from the early 1900s. When she is not on the hunt for postcards, you'll find her exploring as many roadside attractions as possible in Wisconsin. The odder the better. Lincoln Legs, anyone? Her dream would be to cruise into the attractions with her family in a black 1972 Chevelle. Emerald Grace. That is our 20 ladies. What do you guys think so far? All right. In no particular order, our first to come in the top 10, number 10, Lana Luster. What number is it? I can't. 5? Oh, that's your duck. Number 5, what dress style do you like better? Wiggle, swing, and why?
As much as I love how a wiggle shows off your curves and makes you look sexy, I need to be able to kick and squat. So I have to put a circle on. Plus, it shows off the hourglass and you can twirl.
Thank you, Lana Luster. Our second girl to come into the top 10, number 5, Goldie Frocks. On the bottom, 7. Number 7, this is Fire in the Hills 10th anniversary. Present a toast or speech that encompasses the impact that Brewster CC and this car show have done over the years.
Hi, I'm new here. This is my first year here. I see what you did there. Cock-a-doodle-doo, happy 10th anniversary to you. I just want to talk about what brought me here. And I've been following the show since like 2017. I'm married to an educator, I'm 4 hours away, and like it was on the calendar every year and I couldn't make it. And everyone's like, gosh, you gotta make it, you gotta make it, you gotta make it. These girls were like, you gotta make it, you gotta make it, you gotta make it. So this year I was like, I gotta make it, I gotta make it, I gotta make it. And I'm so happy I did. It is like family. I love this small little town. You guys are doing good work and I'm just really excited to now become part of this too. So thank you, happy anniversary.
Thank you, Goldie Frocks. Our third contestant will be number 18, Darlin Avenleigh May. On the bottom,
Number 3.
what time period would you prefer to live in and why?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hello to everybody and thank you all for coming out today. It is really hot up here, but this is a whole lot of fun. So, what time period would I want to live in and why? Obviously, I do this for a reason. I absolutely love the 50s, 60s. It's a lot of fun. Everything was easier back then. The dresses were beautiful, the clothes were beautiful, the music, and of course, the cars. I would love to live in that era so that I could have a brand new car, because I would still have it today. So that's where I would want to be.
Thank you, Darlin Avenleigh May. Our fourth contestant in the top 10 is number 3, Sadie Something. Oh, I already can sense this one. Is there a skill or talent you do not possess that you would like to have?
Yes, there is. Falconry. Just imagine my Instagram pictures. I'm standing on a hill. I'm wearing a billowing dress, and I've got a majestic bird on my arm. And I mean a hawk, not a parakeet. So clearly I'm highly influenced
by historical dramas, but I honestly have looked into this, and I do love the bond that develops between the falconer and the bird. I love the caring, nurturing, and trust that comes into that, and I do love the idea of preserving an ancient sport and educating others about it. So thank you.
Thank you, Sadie Something. Oh, I knew it was coming. All right, number 5 is number 7, Chainsaw Honey.
Number 2.
What is your greatest strength and weakness within the pin-up car community?
I'll start with my weakness, and that is talking into a microphone and hearing my voice, because I feel like I sound like a little. And then my strength, I'm confident. I'm confident in who I am as a person. Thank you.
Thank you, Chainsaw Honey. Number 6, number 12, Classy Chassis.
Lucky number 10.
What is your favorite event presented at Fire in the Hills Motor Show and why?
Well, of course it's the pinup contest. Look at us. Look at what we all do. And I'm telling you, these girls are a lot of fun. We're back there, we're rooting for everybody. It's so heartfelt, and I absolutely, after 38 years in the Army, wearing combat boots and fatigues, blending with my environment, I get to be a girl.
Thank you, Classy Chassis. I just realized I hooted in the microphone and I'm sorry. Number 7 is number 14, Casey Joram. I'll take that Celsius, Lexi.
Drink break. Number 4.
Are you ready for it? It's my favorite one. Imagine you're sitting in a smoky lounge with a cocktail in hand and you see your handsome suitor across the way. Tell us your best or worst pickup line.
All right, so we got a lot of audience participation on this one. I'm a huge dice shaker. So I'd be going up to a handsome man. Let's try your luck with the dice. If you lose, I go back to your place. If not, we have a great time anyway. Thank you.
Casey Joe Rumbo. Number 8 will be number 16, Miss Cherry Divine. Just come flying up on the stage.
Number 1.
What goal would you like to achieve in the next year?
Ooh, this is a hard one. So I actually joined the fire department. So I just started last Tuesday. I am now going to school for a first responder. My goal in the next year is to become a full-fledged firefighter. There's a lot of schooling involved, but I know I'm tough and I have what it takes. And besides, I look pretty good in a fireman's suit. Just saying, just saying. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Miss Cherry Divine. We're a fan of you, Miss Cherry Divine. She got stuck if you couldn't see it on the fan. All right, number 9 will be number 4, Bobbi Bouffant. Number 6. The Rooster CC has
supported this community through the fundraisers and Denim Dance Scholarship over the years. What charity or organization do you support and why?
Hello, Yuba. This is my favorite contest of the year, by the way. Thank you. So I'm a proud assistant store leader for Quick Trip, everyone's favorite gas station. Where I hope don't tell me if it's not, because that'll make me sad. So we actually have neighbors helping neighbors and families helping families at Quick Trip. So neighbors helping neighbors, those little canisters by the cash register. If you or someone is in need, that money, a request to quicktrip.com. You'll receive funds, and families helping families, I think it's a little bit cooler. Every coworker within the company, there's like 80,000 coworkers. They get to decide if they want to donate $1, $2, $5 of their paycheck every pay period towards this organization. And if a coworker is in need, they can make a request. And they've helped out locally, actually. When the Elroy Quick Trip got flooded out, one of the coworkers, their car got damaged, and Families Helping Families was actually able to help them with their car trouble. So, thank you.
Thank you, Bobbi Jo Bouffant.
And our last contestant, and definitely not the least because you all are amazing and do a fantastic job, is number 2, Mischievous Number 8, we call our queens the legacy of Miss Firecracker. What would those close to you say your legacy would be?
Thank you for that, Lexi. I would hope that the people closest to me would say my legacy would be making people smile. Bringing people up from the bottom and lifting them up from the bootstraps and letting them realize how awesome they are, because it really hurts me when other people are down and I'd rather put myself out and lift somebody else up than have somebody else be sad instead of myself. And so I hope that would be my legacy, to make somebody else smile and happy.
Thank you, Mischievous Lily Lou. All right, so we're gonna let our tabulators add up the scores. All right, let's hear it up for our top 10 ladies. Again, you guys did a fantastic job. We are going to now pick our top 5. So I'm going to name off the top 5 girls, and I'm going to have you step forward. The other 5 will exit the stage, and then we will ask the last question, why should you be Miss Firecracker? All right, in no particular order. Number 18, Darlin Avenleigh May. It's a good thing she almost forfeited her own title. Number 7, Chainsaw Honey. Number 10, Lana Luster. Number 12, she's dutiful. She's number 12. Classy Chassis. And then finally, our top 5 round is Miss Sadie Something. The other 5, thank you so much. We love you. You're beautiful. I am just going to hand this microphone down the line. They are all going to answer, why should you be Miss Firecracker? All right, Lana, I guess since you're closest, you get to go first.
I'm gonna try really hard not to get emotional about this. Fire in the Hills was the first contest I ever did. I had no idea what I was doing. And I got bit by the bug so hard. I met friends here that became family. And through Okay, getting it together. Through everything, the women in this community have held me up and made me a better person. And I look at the women who have come before me and won this, and it would be my honor and my pleasure to be a part of that group. So yeah, that's why I would love to represent Fire in the Hills as Miss Firecracker.
Thank you, Lana Luster.
So, as many of you know, this is a very difficult but important question to answer. So I have to ask myself, why fire? Why is Fire in the Hills special to me? And the bottom line is this amazing community and the club that come together and pour so much of their hearts into hosting this event. I mean, you take the cars, the pinups, the fireworks, those awesome things aside, you have friendships and families and love and respect and caring. There is so much nestled into this picturesque little town. And also when I look at the previous winners of Miss Firecracker, I see a legacy of strong, compassionate, and poised ladies. And boy, would I really find it special to be their little fairy-hearted sister and carry on that poise that they have and their grace forward. Fire in the Hills, as you all know, has heart, and I really hope that I showed just some of my heart to you today. So, thank you.
Thank you, Sadie Something.
Hello, Fire in the Hills. It's Miss Classic Chassis. So why would I want to be Miss Firecracker? 10 years, 9 of them I have competed. I competed with all but one of the winners of this show. I would love to share that with these ladies who I have grown. I can't even describe the friendship that I have grown with these ladies. And one of the coolest things about winning, I get to wear a crown. That is one of the smallest reasons, though. I would love to represent this car club who brought me in. My first pinup contest, my now ex-husband said, "Why would you enter a pinup contest?" This is why.
Classic Chassis.
The question of why I would like to be represented as Miss Firecracker. I have a short fuse. I'm red, hot, but on top of all those things, this show is incredible. Family, motor family, the Roosters put on a great show. It's just family here. And when I asked one of the Roosters, what does the show mean to you guys? And they said, we're family. We're just family. We have a good time. We give each other a hard time. Talking crap. For family. So I would love to be a part of that family. Thank you.
Thank you, Darlin Avenleigh May.
So a better question is, why wouldn't I want to be Miss Firecracker 2024? But seriously, this is my 3rd year here, and every time I come back, it's better and better. All of you, all of the cars, all the people, the community, opens their arms and brings all of us in here, and we get to have fun and be ourselves and enjoy whatever it is that we're doing here. And that would be an amazing thing to be a part of. I would love to represent all of you. All of the hard work we put into these cars, everything we drive here, and everything that goes on here. Because that is us. That is all of us and all of you. So, that is why I would love to be Miss Firecracker 2024.
Thank you. All right, so the tablet ladies are going to add this up for us. Curious, do we have a total on our fire department money? Come on up here. The pinups, Yuba community, have raised the fire department $750. Thank you for everything you guys do to help us out for Fire in the Hills. it's about time we get back to you guys. So thank you. Dusty says you have to do a speech.
Well, I was a fire chief here for 4 years now. My election's coming up here in November, but I plan on running again. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We cooked a lot of food, so we still got food up here. So come get your food. They're cooking barbecue pork over there. Gabe is cooking, I have no idea. Yeah, something. So drink up, have fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Yuba. All right, so we have Darlin Avenleigh May, Chainsaw Honey, Classy Chassis, Sadie Something, Microphone, Lana Lucious. All right, these girls are fantastic, and so were the other 15 that were on stage with us also. Again, it takes a lot of courage and guts to get up here, so we're proud of every single one of you. We always take in consideration of the new ones, and they are amazing. If it wasn't for our veterans, our new ones would not come in, so thank you, our veterans here, for being great role models for our newcomers. Old bags. Thank you, Joe. So the first one is our third place. It is Miss Chickadee. We don't have all day, Joe. Kidding. All right, Miss Chickadee is number 7, Chainsaw Honey. All right, our second place is Miss Flame Fatale, number 12, Classy Chassis. She's our new Susan Lucci. I used to hold that title. She used to win, and she was wonderful, and I was always tootiful. So, Miss Tootiful. And our Miss Firecracker 2024, and the newest member of our legacy, who will now help us with our legacy award going forward, is number 10, Lana Luster. I was trying not to make eye contact because it was really hard. I was super proud. All right, thank you, Fire in the Hills. Here's your little firecracker. Thank you for our top 3, top 5. You did amazing.
Drive your own car, support your local bands, and watch Jauch Media. Thanks for watching, and if you want to get a bang out of life, subscribe and share this video. It helps this little channel to grow when you share it. It really does. Go ahead, share it. I'll wait.